planned a course through Mirkwood that avoids some of its overt dangers.
So we are going to set a course.
Departs for Radia's course through the Drownholt.
So this is jumping forwards a bit, because this is going to send us through to the Drownholt, which is a bit further on in the next region. So if I bring up the map, so this is down south, but for some reason we get the quest here now. So kind of mini spoilers for what that region's going to look like. But it is a solo quest, so we're going to travel with them and escort Mazog deeper into Mirkwood.
Their first leg of the Hidden Guard's journey will take them through the treacherous fens of the Drownholt, a perilous road, but a necessary one when secrecy is so highly prized.
Okay, so as we saw in the earlier epic story, we're going to have these banners where we can decide what the roles of our NPC friends are going to be. And we're basically escorting Mazog through this area. So, talk to a serial. We have come part of the way at Laniel, but there is a long way to go yet. The Drownholt is perilous, and while Radir has chosen our road with care, we must still use caution. The rest of the Hidden Guard have gone on ahead, for we cannot move as a group if we are to maintain our secrecy. You will bring Mazog to the members of our company further ahead in the fen. Did you hear that? Something approaches. I will leave the coordination of our attack in your hands. Shout commands of me by this banner, and we will repel whatever evil approaches. My talents are for the restoration of morale and power, though they will be of no use for our prisoner. Do not let Mazog sustain injury. So the buffs will change depending on which NPC we're guarding. So if we quickly look at this... Oh, we have to speak first. There we go. So we can have morale, power, or both. I don't need the power, so sod it, I'll go for morale. So we'll see, what is this going to do? So this heals 769 morale every 4 seconds. Very nice. Okay, well, we're being attacked by bog lurkers. There we go. So he's hoping that these guys are going to come and free him, because he does not want to go to Dol Guldur. So we fight our way through these. Basically, we're not going to take any damage, because anything they do is going to get healed by us. Probably going to have a couple more waves of mobs. So this time we're going to have 3 of them. So if I drop the runestone, by the time they all get here, they're all going to get stunned. Which would be quite nice. Bonk. There we go. So all 3 of them have been stunned. It silences the 2 at the back for now, while I deal with the first one. Just kind of mitigates a bit of the incoming damage, because obviously, even though it only stuns them for like 3 seconds or whatever, it's still 3 seconds of them not hitting me. So buys me a few seconds extra time. I think that's all of them for now. We have done well to repel the creepers of the Drownholt at Laniel, but there will be more, I am sure of it. We must protect Mazog from their barbs and grasping tendrils, though our hearts be not fully in it. Make certain his shackles are secure and travel forward with him through the swamp. Coucheron should be just ahead. You ensure that Mazog's shackles are secure, the orc sneers at you and his eyes glow yellow with hate. So we're going to escort him up to the next NPC now. I hope these briars do not tear your skin too deeply. That would be a shame, a great shame. So basically, instead of taking us through nice bits, he's going to run us through all the barbs. The other thing as well, we don't want to let him get too far ahead, otherwise he might escape. So some of this swamp water does slow us down quite a bit, so you can see the effects. You couldn't originally, back in the day, see why it used to slow you down, but it's just because these red boxes. So again, he's going to run us through the barbs, so we're going to take a bit of bleeds. And then there we go, we've arrived at Coucheron, and he's upset because the bow elf is still alive. So we speak to Coucheron. The passage so far has gone smoothly, but our fortunes in this miserable swamp can change in a moment if we let down our guard, so we must not. If you stand by this banner and shout your commands for me, I can provide support in battle. Arrows I let fly from Kumeyev can slow the attack speed of our foes, or make difficult their movement. Additionally, I can pepper our enemies with such a flight of shafts that their general defences are broken. Use this banner of the Meledrim during battle to tell me which of these tactics you desire. So, hinder our enemies' defences. And that should weaken them. So what does it do to these guys? Made vulnerable, so they have less common mitigation. That's probably not going to do much good to me. And I'm dealing primarily lightning based damage. But whatever. If I was attacking him with like a regular weapon, physical weapon, then it shouldn't have been too bad. We are making so much noise. I hope we do not draw unwanted attention. It's like, well, surely the lizards are the ones making the noise more than anyone else. God, they're dying pretty quick though. I'll give them that. Over here! Our flesh awaits! My captors are weak from battle. I should probably do it in the orc voice, but whatever. I bite his kin. So we've got some like Norbog creatures now. But he's hoping that they're going to kill the elves and rescue him. Just so he doesn't have to be taken to Dol Guldur. Because they're probably not going to be happy with him if he does. What in the name of the Elder King were those? So that's a reference not only to the Elder King, but that's where the symbols get their name as well, later on in the game. I have not seen creatures of that sort within a league of Lothlorien at Laniel. They fill me with disgust. Still, we triumphed over them, and Kumeyev has many arrows left in reserve. There is a tunnel ahead. It lies upon the route Radir selected for us. I do not wish to bring Mazog through there until we know it to be clear. I will stay here and guard Mazog. Enter the tunnel and clear it of any dangers, and then return here to me. Then you can bring the orcs safely through the tunnel. I will guard Mazog while you clear the tunnel ahead of dangers. Return then to me here. So we poke our nose in here. I've just clicked the corner of that, which has slowed me down. So what's in the cave? So we're going to get slowed down again when we get down in here. There's a couple of creepers, so kill these guys. Okay, get a nice stun, so the one on the right stops attacking me while he's stunned. Every little helps. So build this up, and Palpatine hands, bang. There we go. You hear footsteps in the water as Radir enters the cavern of the creepers. Athlaniel, hello! Where is Mazog? Let's go speak to him. You explain Kucheron's desire that you clear the tunnel of the dangers before bringing Mazog through it, and Radir nods. That is a good idea. The creepers here remained asleep for Sigilef and I to pass through, but of course Mazog would have sought to awaken them at the worst possible moment. Kucheron is perhaps more canny than I gave him credit for being. Radir seems to think for a moment, and then haltingly begins. I came back here because I thought I saw someone. I knew Edleniel. A friend. But it could not be, for this friend has not walked this way for many a year, and has since gone where none may follow, i.e. they're dead. If I did not know better, I would have sworn it was he. But here there is nothing but creepers. It was a trick of the light, my error in the dim. Return to Kucheron, Edleniel. The tunnel is safe now. Whatever I saw, it is gone now. So head back upstairs and see how they're doing. So yeah, Mazog's still here, we're good. Speak to them. The tunnel is clear, good. I fought off some more fen lizards, but it was nothing I could not handle with Kumeyev. Ensure that Mazog's shackles are secure and bring him through the tunnel. You should have no more problems. So, check his shackles, they remain secure. He stares assessingly at you, which is somehow more disconcerting than his usual sneer. So, run and chase him again. Are you sure you want to go into the scary cave at Laniel? This cave brings back memories. I've slain foes like you in caves just like this. Which is probably true, given that he was living in Moria for quite a while. This cave is damp. It must be unpleasant for you, elf. And up we go. Keep pace with him. Oh. Oh, she's alive. That's a pity. So there's Sigilef, and she's got her own banner as well. So according to Radir, this is the midpoint of Radkaned, The road he has chosen for us to take through the Drownholt. You are lucky, Mazog, that we have need of you alive. Were it my decision to make, or Archidor's, you would be slain already and left to rot within one of the fetid pools of this swamp. Mazog says nothing, and Sigilev continues. This banner of the Golden Host will allow you to select a support role for me to use during battle at Laniel. I can draw the lifeblood of our foes with Lanchigil and Egnasil, or provide you with morale or power support. It is up to you. So we can make our enemies bleed. There we go, which is literally what it says. So, there we go. So we give them a damage over time effect. So I don't think it's anything too groundbreaking. 57 every 4 seconds, but I don't need morale, I don't need power. So sod it. One assist me with a bit of damage over time. Palpatine fingers! Bang! Can kill these bloody Norbogs. I can have probably another. Oh god damn it! Don't go underground. That's cheating. I'll probably have another wave, I'd imagine. More creepers at Laniel. I thought you cleared the tunnel. I did clear the tunnel. It doesn't mean they can't just wander in though. That's not how it works. There we go, nice crit. Devastating crit. Right, is that it? Or we got one more? Oh, one more. Oh, there we go. Nice AoE there. Lovely. One more. Bonk. There we go. Come forth, insects! Rip them! Tear them! Kill them! Surely there must be more of you. Come feed on my captors. Vile insects! The only thing you can do is disappoint. He sounds a bit salty. We have done well to repel these attacks at Laniel, ensure that Mazog's shackles remain secure, and bring him further into the Drownholt. You will encounter Radir next along Radcanet. Give him my thanks for planning this route. We have done well to weather its dangers, and Mazog's presence is still a secret to the Orcs of Mirkwood. You ensure that Mazog's shackles remain secure. Once again, the Orc rewards you only with an appraising stare. So off we go. Keep up with him. Oh, downstairs. This little journey no longer amuses me at Laniel. I grow tired of planning your demise, and those of all these elves. I want to just get there. With a sinking heart, you notice the body of an elf beside the stagnant pool. Herkdalgrim, it seems your company is smaller now than it was at Laniel. So, he's dead, Jim. You call his name and try and get a response from the elf, but it is already too late. Radir is dead. There are no signs of a struggle or any mark of injury that you can see, but despite that puzzle, one thing is clear. The hidden guard has lost one of its own. What a delight! Look how fall the elves that seek to prison me, one by one. Perhaps you will be next at Laniel, elf that deserves it so. So end all enemies of Mazog, Lord of Caves. No shackles can bind me forever, and if my hands be bound, let my legs carry me to the allies that must have done this. The allies that even now seek to free me from bondage. Ho, orcs of distant kin, you see to free Mazog, and he will be free with the rewards of generosity. And too much of that elf voice is just ruining my throat at the minute. Mazog is trying to escape. You must reach Archidor before he does. Unearthly torches mark the path to the ruins where Archidor waits, unsure of the danger. So you basically have to run there, otherwise he's going to kill him. Now, you can just run along the shore. So as long as you're outside of those boxes, you run a little bit faster than him. So unfortunately, we are going to be slightly slowed somewhat. But as long as we pretty much keep pace with him, it's fine. So there we go, we get a little bit ahead. We can't really see where the boxes are to really make much ground here. But he's going to be ahead to start with. We'll be able to catch up once we get landfall a bit. Because we can run along the shore a little bit more than he can. Because he's going to run along there now. So if we come across here pretty quickly, we can stay out the water and just run along here. And therefore get ahead of him just by staying out the water. So by the time we get along here, there we go, there's Archidor. So we can arrive first. Before he gets shanked in the back without noticing. Here he comes. You have managed to get in front of Mazog and can prevent his escape. What? Oh, not orc voice, not orc voice. Calm down. What? Mazog is free? I fear to think what might have happened had he caught me unaware. Yes. Indeed. Look at his armour. He's an ugly looking fellow, isn't he? Right, you probably shouldn't turn your back on him again. We cannot talk here, Edlaniel. We have blocked the orcs' escape, but now we must gather the rest of the hidden guard and devise a new plan. Without Radir... Archidor's face is a storm cloud of emotions. He brings himself under control, but it is clearly an effort. We must rejoin the Meledrum. There is a village called Ordergame among the dower stocks. The plan was for the main body of the Meledrum to use it as a supply point before advancing further into Mirkwood. We must go there and discuss what is to be done. So talk to Archidor in the cellar of the Haunted Inn. Which is probably going to vector us there, isn't it? Yeah. The memory of our desperate journey overland out of the Drownholt is a hazy one at Lanior, but we have arrived at Ordergame. It is a place for us to lick our wounds, though not all our wounds could be healed, here or anywhere. I cannot believe Radir is gone. Can our mission have failed even as it begins? I will sharpen my blade. It may drink the blood of our prisoner soon, once we see wisdom and abandon this foolhardy errand. So we have to follow him and check on the prisoner. So downstairs we go. I will watch him, Broin. I will watch him until we have no further use for him. And then I will kill him. I will kill him for Radir.
We will see elf flesh. By my count, you are running out of friends.
No, not yet. But soon, Mazog. Soon. Talk to Brian. This journey has already cost us a great deal with Laniel, and with every loss it becomes more difficult to keep this wretch alive. I cannot stand to look at him. To tally up the pain he has already cost us would take a long while already, and I worry he is not done adding to it. Let us leave this cellar for now. Archidor will watch him, and Sigilef and the others will watch Archidor, to make sure he doesn't shank Mazog in the night. I need some fresh air, Laniel. Let us go out onto the porch of the inn. The sight of our prisoner makes me feel ill. So is he indoors? I think he's outside actually. You do not have the corresponding quest. I'm in the... Right, I'm outside. I thought it put me near the entrance door. Okay, so Coutron's outside here. Speak to him.
I do not know what we can do.
I do not know what we can do at Laniel. Only Radir knows upon what pass he planned to bring us to Dol Guldur with our captive, and without him the secret ways avail to us. I fear our errand stands on the very brink of failure before it has even begun. And in typical fashion, we loot the dead man's boots, apparently. Now, still not quite as good as my other boots, and these have got agi on them as well, which is less useful these days for a light armor class.
Would be wrong if we were to abandon hope.
So there we go, Chapter 4, The First Offensives. We must persevere at Laniel, though we grieve for Radir. The road he planned to take is unknown to us, but his mind is not. I know he would be wroth if we were to abandon hope. But we need time to decide what to do. Instead of dwelling upon our losses, I want you to offer your strength to Dundurian here in Aldegame. He has planned a number of strikes against important locations in Mirkwood, and the Golden Host could use your honed skills as a runekeeper. Aid Dundurian with whatever skirmish he has planned, and then return to me. By the Lord and Lady, I hope we will have decided what next to do with Mazog. We cannot stay here long without the enemy learning of the Orc leader's presence. So, talk to Dundurian. I think is he inside or is he down here? Grab the stable master either way. No, you're just a nervous Melejim. Ah, here we go. My Gavanan at Laniel, I have been charged by the Lord and Lady with maintaining control over locations in the western areas of this region. We have had nothing but success, thus far. By Elbereth may it continue. My elves prepare for another skirmish, a strike against the ruins of Dananglor, populated by filthy Merivale, so Batwomen. If you are as skilled a runekeeper as Kucheron has led me to believe, you will be most welcome to join us in this skirmish. Doubly so if you command the loyalty of a skilled soldier. So this is back when Mirkwood introduced the skirmish system to the game. So this is just letting us know that we need to do a skirmish at this point. So it tells us that there are skirmishes around everywhere, and you might need to train in a skirmish camp to be able to do that. I believe Elenial can do the skirmishes, but even so, I'm not going to do this skirmish until we catch up story-wise with the landscape quest in the Dower Stock. So when we come here back as part of the normal questing, then we'll pick up with the epic then. So we'll just shelve that one for now. And it does mean that if I do need to do the tutorial, I can do that off camera as well. But I think I've already done it.